Alright, so it looks like our Pico instances should be loading now, just based on the number of solves I'm seeing here. Let's do another general skills challenge here. This one's called Chrono. So, how to automate tasks to run at intervals on Linux servers. Uh, let's start that up. Alright, so here's our server. Port, username, password. Alright. Let's go ahead and connect to that. It's that. There we go. So open up a terminal, expand that. Let's go SSH, and we're going to be Pico player at saturn.PicoCTF.net. And we're going to be running on port 62985. 85. I wonder if I just specify the port like that. There we go. Yes. And our password is going to be PKLLENNAH. So what is it that we just did? We just connected to a remote machine owned by Pico. We connected via a tool called SSH. SSH stands for Secure Shell, and it typically runs over port 22. In this case, they gave us an arbitrary port, which we used the TACP flag to denote. What does SSH allow us to really do? It allows us to run commands on the remote machine as if we were actually there in person. So you will notice a subtle change in our terminal once we've connected to the remote Pico machine there, where we are no longer acting as Kali on the local machine, but Pico player on the remote Pico machine. Alright, so I've connected to this server. Let's see. Hey, just back here to talk about what we just did there. So we just used the ls command. The ls command is used to list all the files or directories within our current working directory. So the current working directory is where we are currently looking within our file tree. So it's like, if you think of it as a folder, it's just everything inside of the folder that we currently have open. The ls tac-a command there is going to list our hidden files. It's list all files. So all those files that start with a period, those don't show up when we normally use the ls command. By using the ls tac-a, it shows us everything it shows us everything that's there. How to automate tasks to run at intervals on Linux servers. I wonder if we need to go to where cron jobs are hosted. Or I guess stored. Cron. So let's go ahead and change directory var spool cron tabs. Ooh, okay. I wonder if we're we're able to do that. Sudo. What is my password again? That didn't seem to work. Let's try it again. Okay, cool. I cannot go there, which is fine. Alright, so let's go over what just happened there. So we just tried to use the command sudo or sudo. Both are acceptable pronunciations. But what that does, let's go over what it stands for first. Sudo or sudo stands for super user do or substitute user do. So what it does is it allows us to run a command as another user. By default, the super user, which is basically akin to an admin. And so what we were trying to do there, because we could see that we didn't have access to that file, is we were trying to use the privileges of the super user to access that file. And we can see that we are not part of the sudoers file, so we don't have the ability to run commands as another user. Yeah, nothing crazy there. Can I go here? All right. Let's see if we can go to var. Go to the spool. I just wanted to pop in and make sure that we understand two things about what I just did. We understand what the cd command is and what those two dots represent. So the cd command is the change directory command. It's what allows us to traverse through the file system while working in the terminal. And those two dots represents the previous file system, the file system that's right above us. Our current file system, if you look back earlier in the command line, when we did the RLS TAC A, you notice we also have a single dot. That single dot represents the current file system that we're in. So the two dots is the file right above us, and the single dot is our current file, cd changes directory. That's it. Taking the cron. But I don't have permission for cron tabs. It's fine. Let's see. Maybe cron's the wrong way to go. Maybe the etc file there. Yes, excuse me. Let's jump into etc. Yeah, let's see. There should be a cron file here. Okay. So let's go ahead and I wonder if nah, that's dumb. Let's not do that. Let's just go ahead and try this first cron file here. Oh, it's a directory. Silly me. Nothing there. I wonder what this placeholder is. Nothing important to me. Let's see what are our other files there. Alright, let's try cron daily. Let's see. Let's try hourly. Monthly. And weekly. So those are all empty. Let's try cron tab. Alright, well, let's go ahead and there we go. There's our flag. Right. So we've gotten our flag, but what set me on the path to actually looking for this cron stuff? So in this environment, Linux environment, might actually branch out to Unix environments as well. I'm not too sure. You have things called cron jobs, which are scheduled jobs using the cron command. I believe it's the cron command that run on a set period, on a set interval. And just based off what the challenge was telling us here, it sounded like we were looking for our cron information there. Excuse me, Control Shift C to be able to copy that over, and let's see if that's it. Yep, there we go. Hey, thank you for watching. Just want to let you know that I'm going to be uploading a video for every challenge that I solved during PicoCTF 2023. So if you learned something, if you found it valuable, keep your eyes out for another video coming in the future. Thank you.